Welcome to America Who Died Today. Here, we remember the stars who left their mark on show business and culture. Don't forget to watch the videos till the end to catch all the interesting facts about their lives and careers, and leave your comments. We value your thoughts. Let's celebrate those who may be gone but will always remain in our hearts. Dabney Coleman was a prolific American actor, best known for his comedic talent in portraying unsympathetic, egotistical characters that audiences found compelling and humorous. Born on January 3, 1932, in Austin, Texas, Coleman became one of Hollywood's recognizable faces, amassing a career with over 175 film and television credits and earning accolades for his versatility across both drama and comedy. His work in films such as 9 to 5, 1980, Tootsie, 1982, War Games, 1983, and You've Got Mail, 1998, made him a household name. His television work, including roles in Mary Hartman, 1976 to 1977, Buffalo Bill, 1983 to 1984, and The Guardian, 2001 to 2004, further solidified his legacy. Coleman's performances earned him a Primetime Emmy and a Golden Globe, alongside numerous nominations, marking him as one of the era's definitive character actors. Coleman's early years in Texas set a foundation of resilience and discipline, despite a difficult childhood marked by the death of his father when he was 4 years old. Raised by his mother in Corpus Christi, he excelled at tennis, a talent that eventually earned him a national ranking as a junior player. This dedication continued through his academic journey at Virginia Military Institute and later at the University of Texas at Austin, where he studied before serving in the United States Army in 1953. His military service took him to West Germany, where he played tennis for the Army's Special Services Division, representing both the U.S. Army and local communities. Inspired by actor Zachary Scott, Coleman pursued acting, studying under Sanford Meisner at New York's Neighborhood Playhouse School of the Theater. His early work included a Broadway debut in A Call on Cuprin, 1961, and television roles on shows like Naked City, 1961. A 1964 guest role on Kraft's Suspense Theater set the tone for his later roles as complex, often abrasive characters. Moving to Los Angeles, he signed with Universal Studios and appeared on various TV shows, eventually landing a pivotal part in Mary Hartman, where he portrayed Merle Jeter, a role that established his knack for dark comedy. The 1980s marked a golden period for Coleman, with standout roles in films like 9 to 5, where he played Franklin Hart Jr., an unscrupulous office boss whose torment of female employees became a cultural touchstone. This role typecast Coleman in villainous comedic roles, leading to performances in Tootsie and The Muppets Take Manhattan. However, Coleman demonstrated versatility, taking on more sympathetic roles in On Golden Pond, 1981, and Cloak and Dagger, 1984. Coleman's TV career also thrived, especially with his portrayal of Slap Maxwell in The Slap Maxwell Story, for which he won a Golden Globe in 1988. Despite critical acclaim, his shows often struggled with ratings, though he continued to captivate audiences with roles in The Guardian, Boardwalk Empire, and later in Yellowstone, marking his final on-screen appearance in 2019. In his personal life, Coleman was married twice, to Ann Courtney Harrell and Jean Hale, with whom he had 4 children. A passionate tennis player, he was a fixture at tournaments and charity events, playing regularly at the Riviera Country Club. He was a regular at Dan Tana's restaurant in West Hollywood, where he became something of a local legend. Diagnosed with throat cancer in 2011, Coleman continued acting, adapting to the challenges posed by his illness, which he discussed openly in interviews. He passed away on May 16, 2024, at 92, from cardiac arrest linked to dysphagia and heart failure, in his Santa Monica home. Coleman's contributions to film and television endure, marked by a unique ability to humanize even the most detestable characters and bring humor to darker roles, a legacy that will continue to influence comedic and dramatic actors for generations. Phillip John Donahue, born December 21, 1935, became an iconic American media figure, widely known as the creator and host of The Phil Donahue Show. His show, often called simply Donahue, was a groundbreaking platform in television, introducing an audience participation format that reshaped talk shows. Beginning in Dayton, Ohio, in 1967, Donahue captivated viewers nationwide until 1996, covering topics that tackled some of America's most controversial issues, from abortion to civil rights. Donahue's format invited lively and open dialogue between guests and audience members, often sparking debate and expanding viewer perspectives on societal divides. Among his many guests, consumer advocate Ralph Nader appeared most frequently, and Donahue even supported his presidential campaign in 2000. This pioneering role earned him recognition as the "King of Daytime Talk" and led Oprah Winfrey to acknowledge him as a major influence on her career. Donahue was raised in a middle-class, Irish Catholic family in Cleveland, Ohio. His parents, Philip and Catherine Donahue, worked as a furniture sales clerk and a department store shoe clerk, respectively. Educated in Catholic institutions, Donahue graduated from the University of Notre Dame in 1957 with a business degree. Shortly after, he started his media career in Cleveland as a production assistant and announcer at KYW Radio and Television. His early career featured notable interviews, including encounters with high-profile figures like Jimmy Hoffa, John F. Kennedy, and Malcolm X. Moving through various stations, he honed his skills, eventually leading him to the Phil Donahue Show, which gained syndication in 1970, broadcasting across the United States from Chicago and later New York. Throughout the 1980s, during the Cold War, Donahue co-hosted the U.S. Soviet space bridge with Soviet journalist Vladimir Posner. This unique televised event connected American and Soviet citizens, fostering international dialogue. This collaboration with Posner led to a friendship and later, from 1991 to 1994, the joint program Posner/Donahue, which aired on CNBC. Beyond talk shows, Donahue continued exploring global issues. In 2006, he co-directed Body of War, a documentary about Iraq War veteran Tomas Young, which was shortlisted for an Academy Award. His brief return to television in 2002 on MSNBC faced challenges due to his outspoken anti-war stance, which ultimately led to the show's cancellation in early 2003. Donahue received numerous accolades during his career. He was nominated for 20 Daytime Emmy Awards, winning 8 for Outstanding Talk Show Host, and in 1996, he received a Lifetime Achievement Award. Other honors included the Peabody Award and his 1993 induction into the Academy of Television Arts and Sciences Hall of Fame. In 2024, Donahue was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom, underscoring his enduring impact on media and public discourse. Donahue's personal life saw him married twice. His first marriage, to Margaret Cooney in 1958, produced 5 children but ended in divorce in 1975. He married actress Marlo Thomas in 1980, and they remained together until his passing. He expressed mixed feelings about Catholicism, calling for the Church to modernize its views and recognizing his own differences from traditional Catholic doctrines. In August 2014, he faced personal tragedy when his youngest son, James, died from an aortic aneurysm at age 51. Donahue passed away on August 18, 2024, at his home on Manhattan's Upper East Side after a prolonged illness. He was 88 years old, surrounded by family and his loyal dog, Charlie. His legacy endures in the talk show genre he revolutionized, leaving a lasting mark on American television and media. Joseph Flaherty, born Joseph O'Flaherty on June 21, 1941, in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, emerged as a brilliant comedic force celebrated for his role on the Canadian sketch show SCTV and later as Harold Weir on Freaks and Geeks. Known for his versatility, Flaherty brought humor and an unmistakable charm to each role he embodied throughout his extensive career. Growing up as the eldest of 7 children, Flaherty's background was rich in Irish and Italian heritage. He initially pursued a disciplined path, serving in the United States Air Force for 4 years. Following his service, he redirected his life toward acting, joining the famed Second City Theater in Chicago in 1969. At Second City, he honed his comedic style alongside future legends like John Belushi and Harold Ramis. His time in Chicago helped him become a standout performer, and he soon transitioned to Toronto to help establish the city's Second City Theatre. During this time, he joined the original cast of SCTV, Second City Television, which became the foundation of his fame. Flaherty's SCTV characters, like the wheelchair-bound, manipulative station manager Guy Caballero and the fan-favorite Count Floyd, showcased his ability to bring humor to the eccentric and absurd. He appeared on the show for 8 years, delivering performances that continue to be celebrated in comedy circles. After SCTV ended in 1984, Flaherty expanded his portfolio with roles in cult classic films like Back to the Future Part 2, where he played a Western Union postal worker, and in Happy Gilmore as the unforgettable heckler supporting Shooter McGavin. His range allowed him to shine in various roles across TV, from Married with Children to guest spots on The King of Queens and Family Guy. In 1999, Flaherty joined the cast of Freaks and Geeks, portraying Harold Weir, the often clueless yet endearing father of 2 teens. This role endeared him to a new generation, even though the series only lasted 1 season. He continued to build his comedic legacy as an artist-in-residence at Toronto's Humber College, where he taught comedy writing, mentoring aspiring comedians and contributing to the development of the school's renowned comedy writing program. Flaherty was married to Judith Dagley for 22 years before their divorce in 1996, and the couple shared 2 children. His brothers, Paul and the late Dave Flaherty, were also notable figures in the comedy world. Sadly, Joseph Flaherty passed away on April 1, 2024, after a brief illness, leaving behind a legacy marked by iconic roles and profound contributions to comedy. His work lives on as an enduring testament to his talent, wit, and influence in the world of comedic performance. Rodolfo Antonio Franklin II, known professionally as DJ Clark Kent, was a legendary figure in the world of hip-hop, celebrated for his iconic contributions as a DJ and record producer. Born on September 28, 1966, in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, New York, Clark Kent embraced his Panamanian heritage throughout his life. Though raised in Brooklyn, he would often say he was born in Panama to honor his family's roots. His interest in music and DJing began at a young age, and as he developed his skills, he adopted the moniker DJ Clark Kent, inspired by the character of Superman's alter ego, a playful nod to the glasses he wore since childhood. After attending Brooklyn Technical High School and briefly studying at Emerson College, he dedicated himself fully to music. DJ Clark Kent's career took off in the late 1980s when he became the DJ for rapper Dana Dane. During this time, he began DJing at influential clubs around Manhattan, where he performed alongside notable names like Funkmaster Flex and Kid Capri. His first major production credit came in 1989 with a remix of Troop's hit, Spread My Wings, marking the start of a series of influential projects. By the mid-1990s, Clark Kent had established himself as a premier producer, working with artists such as the Notorious B.I.G., Mariah Carey, and Jay-Z, whose careers he helped shape in profound ways. One of his breakout hits was Players Anthem by Junior Mafia, which featured a young Lil' Kim, and the Notorious B.I.G. Clark Kent was instrumental in bringing Jay-Z to public attention, producing several tracks on Jay-Z's critically acclaimed debut album Reasonable Doubt, including Brooklyn's Finest and Coming of Age. His role in connecting Jay-Z and the Notorious B.I.G., who would go on to collaborate on Brooklyn's Finest, was a milestone in hip-hop history. DJ Clark Kent also introduced his cousin, Foxy Brown, to Jay-Z, resulting in their collaborative single, Ain't No Nigga, a track that further boosted both their careers. As one of the most prominent DJs of his time, Clark Kent redefined DJ battles when he took over the iconic New Music Seminar, renaming it Clark Kent's Superman Battle for World Supremacy. This event became legendary, drawing top DJ talent to compete for global recognition. Among his other significant discoveries was Shine, whose distinct vocal resemblance to the Notorious B.I.G. caught Clark Kent's attention in a barbershop in 1998. Impressed by his skills, Clark introduced Shine to Sean Puff Daddy Combs, helping him secure a contract with Bad Boy Records. Beyond music, DJ Clark Kent was known for his deep love of sneakers, famously amassing a collection of over 3,500 pairs. His enthusiasm caught the attention of major sneaker brands, and he collaborated with Nike on the 5 Boroughs AF1 Low collection and also worked with Adidas and New Balance to release limited edition designs, cementing his influence in sneaker culture. In his personal life, Clark Kent married Kesha Vernon in 2000, and together they had one son. Unfortunately, he passed away on October 24, 2024, at the age of 58, following a battle with colon cancer. His legacy, marked by his transformative impact on hip-hop, continues to resonate through the music, connections, and culture he helped build. Thank you for watching this video. May the memory of these outstanding people continue to inspire us all. We cannot change the course of time, but we can keep in mind their contribution and significance. If this video has affected you or you want to know more, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and leave a comment. Let's continue to share their stories and keep the memory of them together. See you soon, and remember that those we love never leave without a trace.